Hey Joe, this is going to be kind of the preview video. I'll take them outside pretty soon and shoot out there. This is the IMAX Panther G. Now this is a plastic tank, except it's got metal tracks on it, but it doesn't have the metal hull. It's got plastic road wheels. It's just got metal tracks, sprockets, and oilers. But this is a great little tank. Now this has got a lot of track on it. I actually got an extra link in this one, and it does that wraparound that you were talking about. Sometimes you'll see when I get it outside. But these are the tracks from IMAX. I'm pretty sure they're Asia-Tam. But I haven't done a whole lot with this tank yet. These are the long tow cables, and they're not that great. This is stock plastic tow cable here. This is pretty much how it came out of the box. It's a pretty good tank. It's got kind of a weak airsoft gun, but one of these days I'll get around to fixing that. I just haven't done it yet because the airsoft elevation system in this tank is different from the rest, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. But I'll get to it. But anyway, my Jagd Panther is pretty much the same as yours. It's the DKLM metal lower. It's got a hang-long top. I bought the hang-long Jagd Panther first. I still got the lower hull for that. And then I bought this lower hull and put this top on it. And I've done some stuff with this. I still got more paint and a bunch of stuff to do. I got the photo etch screens on. I got one side for the tow cables. I have decided that I am going to keep them this length. I'm not going to try and shorten them. This is a plastic one on this side. I picked this up, I don't even know where. It was in the garage in this old toolbox I got. And it's a cable, I don't even know what it was originally for. Some kind of cable with an eye on each end. It just happened to fit just right up here, and I thought it looked pretty good, so it's laid up there ever since. I got to get better driver figures for all my tanks. This one I've just added a couple of little resin pieces. I don't know if they're map folders or what, and I put a weapon up there for him. One thing I don't like about these Jagd Panther and Panther hulls is the headlight on them, and that's why I got these. These are the metal, and I'm not sure if they're correct for the Panther and Jagd Panther. They are for Tiger 1, but I need one each for my Panther and the Jagd Panther, so I just got a pair. Eric's got them, and they're ridiculously cheap. I want to say they're like under 15 bucks a pair, and I changed the LEDs and put in the warm white LEDs. So if you do get metal headlights like that, let me know and I'll send you some LEDs, because I can put like 10 of those in a letter and just send them to you for a stamp, you know. And I got like 100 of them for like 8 cents, so don't even worry about it. Of course, now this has got the IBU in it. It runs on the Hobby King 6-channel radio. And now this is a custom smoker, and I know you don't like the clack 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 sound of the smoker, but when I get this outside and fire it up, you won't be able to hear that, and you'll see what kind of smoke this thing puts out. Storm and Norman really helped educate me about smoking. This is just a primitive kind of unit compared to his, but it works really good. It's got a 10 ohm 1 watt wire wound resistor in there for power, and it runs straight battery voltage. I can actually reach under here and hit the smoker switch, and the smoking will turn on. Now it's going to sound really loud here, but you'll be amazed how you can't hear it once the tank's running. That's mostly the fan that you're hearing. Norman sent me a voltage regulator to cut down the voltage to the fan a little bit, but I'm a little confused about it, and I'm kind of lazy anyway, so I haven't got around to it. Now, it takes a while to start warming up, but once this thing gets cooking, man, it really seriously puts out the smoke. You can see it well outdoors on a windy day. See that? That's just after a few seconds. Once it's all warmed up and cooking along, it really runs pretty good. And it's in the stock location. And you can also see that I'm running on LiPos, a zippy compact. I paid like $8 for that battery. It'll run the tank for a good 25 minutes. And of course, I've got the brass dual ratio gearboxes in there with just the motors that came on them. They're just the stock 360 motors for these. I think the Carson at DKLM, he just made a mistake on anybody. Or as far as I know, if anybody knows different, correct me if I'm wrong, but most of the motors that come stock in the 3-shaft black steel gearboxes and 4-shaft black steel gearboxes. Those are just stock 380 motors, correct? That's my understanding. So when he said 280, it was just a typo. So anyway, I'll take them outside and let you check them out, how they run and stuff. And one last thing, if you haven't done it yet, when you go to adjust your idlers in the Jag Panther, if I were you, study them first, play around with them a little bit, figure out how they work and what they do. I would take the tracks off and examine them thoroughly, so that's what I did, and then I figured out how to set them so that they're both the same, providing because my tracks are pretty well paired, So anyway, this quick little preview video is almost 6 minutes now, so I'll see you next time.